Are we live? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. How's everyone doing? My name is Hayden. I vlog pretty much every single day here in Puerto Rico, and I like to do crazy fun things every single day. Today, we want to start off this live stream by thanking our two newest Patreon people, who is Eddie Alvarado and Paulino Soto. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon family. If you want to join the Patreon family to keep the vlog going in 2019, you can go down there and hit the Patreon button, and you can join the family over there. But anyway, hi from Texas. What's up, Yuvia and Rachie? What's going on, guys? How are your Sundays going? Basically, we're going to be doing a Q&A session today, starting with the 5 comments that I have that I actually got. I tried to do this on Thursday. It's one of the days that I didn't vlog, and it didn't work out because no one asked any freaking questions. But it's okay. I got 5 questions to start off with, and then after these 5 questions are answered, I'm going to like open it up to where everyone can answer some questions or ask some questions. If yeah, should I close this window right here? This one? I'm gonna close this window. Which one is that? Fridge. Okay. Much better. What's up, Sandra? What's up, Debbie? Ginny Osario. What's going on? Maria Rosa. Eddie Alvarado. I just gave you a shout out. I don't know if you're here for that or caught that. Hey, what's up, Angel? Is that how you say your name? I'm pretty sure it is, but how's it going? What part of Puerto Rico do you live? I live in Las Furias, Puerto Rico. And hello from San German. What's up, Emiliendo? Mary Lynn, what's up? How's your hand? Hand's going. Hopefully I can get stitches out tomorrow. I went to the beach today. You'll see that in the vlog manana. What part you live? Just answer that. What's up, Hayden? Finally catching a live stream. What's up? Manuel, is it Manuel? Is that how you say your name? What's up, man? Hi for the first time here. What's up, Maribel? How are you? Welcome. What's up, my man? What's up, Carlos? Juan Gonzalez. I am from Aguadilla. I live in Connecticut. Awesome. I drove through kind of Aguadilla today. Not really, but kind of. We're looking for a house in PR on Zillow. Don't use Zillow. Zillow is very overpriced. I mean, you might find something, but it depends on your price range, I guess. Look on clasificados. You need to learn, some kind of Spanish and navigational ways, but clasificados is the place to look for stuff, and we'll talk about that more. How many neighbors do you have near you? Near me, I have absolutely 0. I have like someone 500 feet between an abandoned building and just not even kind of close. But I would say maybe 500, 600, 700 feet. I don't know. Somewhere around there. What's up, Carmen? Juan, where's the cat? The cat is outside. Why you don't take out the bed for more room? What, this thing? The thing that I'm under right now? I store a lot of stuff up there. This is my storage unit. Spell that. Clasificados. Clasificados online Puerto Rico. Just Google that. I don't know if I spelled it right, but something like that. The dog is sitting below me at this very moment. Hey, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? What did I have? I had spaghetti for dinner. Spaghetti, yeah. That's pretty good. I already ate. It's late in the day for me. Not late in the day for you guys, but it's late in the day for me. It's almost bedtime. Clasificados, yeah. Vegan, you work in Puerto Rico? You're watching me work right now, Juan. I guess. I'm hoping to be your neighbor soon. Alright, Carmen. Good luck, good luck. Are you looking at a place around here? Close enough, it's Miguel. Okay. Sorry. Have you been able to off 100% on solar already? The only thing that's not running on solar is my refrigerator and my water distiller. And those are the only 2 things that I keep on the grid. Actually, I need to go check my solar right now. Yeah, so I've been running the computer for a couple of hours now, and it hasn't even drained below 100% yet. So it like overcharges, so it's at 100% technically right now. So it's pretty cool. Yes, Las Marias, awesome. We will look. All right, good luck, Rachie. What's up, Damari? I have property in PR. Would like to be like you. Natural life, and you inspire me to your natural way of living. Awesome. That'd be awesome. You should do it. We'll be moving to Mayaguez in 2020. Looking forward to it. So close. One more year. What's your favorite fruit or vegetable in Puerto Rico? Okay. I have 5 questions. Don't ask me any questions while I'm answering these questions. What you need to do is save your questions until I say ask your questions, because I'm going to go through these 5. It's not going to take very long. I got 5 questions, and they're not like super long questions. So I want to answer these questions because these are like the exclusive people that actually ask questions. When I was like, hey, someone asked me a question. I asked on Instagram and I asked on the YouTube thing, and no one. I don't ever post on Instagram, so it's my own fault. But I got 3 from Instagram. This is from Salva. Hi, when are you going to make a garden of flowers? Eventually. Eventually. Yeah, I have some flower seeds that one of my viewers sent me, and I could plant those. But other than that, I haven't really thought about it, you know? It's not on my high priority list. I plant so many other things, and eventually I'll plant some flowers and stuff, but for now, eventually, that's all I can say. Eventually, Salva, I will plant some flowers, and I will dedicate some to you. So if you're watching this right now, send me a message on Instagram, and tell me what kind of flowers you'd like me to plant, because I would love to plant them. Next question. Can I read this one? What made you move to Las Marias from all the other towns on the island? What made you move to Las Marias, Puerto Rico, out of every single island or every single town in Puerto Rico? So basically how it went is I came to Puerto Rico on vacation, and I kind of me and my brother drove around the entire island. We were staying in San Juan, of course. That's where everyone goes on vacation here. And we wanted to go out and venture and see some fruit farms. Because I've always been, when I came here the first time I was vegan, I was very interested in tropical exotic fruit. And I wanted to get some of that tropical exotic fruit. And it's not in San Juan. There's some markets and stuff in San Juan, but it wasn't what me and my brother were looking for. So basically we went on a mission to find these exotic fruits. And it landed us in the Mayaguez, Maricao, Las Marias border. And absolutely fell in love with that area. Hold on, I need to do something. Come on, go away, go away, go away, go away. Pop out. Alright, that's better. So basically, yeah, we ended up in this area in particular, and I kind of knew this was an awesome place. It rained so much, and I ended up at a farmers meeting, get together group gathering, and they were all talking about the best parts of Puerto Rico to grow things, and they were all talking about this being the best spot because of the rainfall and all that stuff. A lot of the rest of the island is either too wet or too dry, and this is the perfect happy medium right in the middle along Rio Inasco, big giant river. So it ended up being, when I moved here, finally, me and my brother, when we were looking for a place to live, we started over here. We stayed in Maricao for 3 months or something like that, working on a farm in exchange for a place to stay. So we were doing that, and then we were looking around this area, and it kind of just spread out, and we were looking all through there, looking on classificados, like I just told Rachie, and all that stuff, and me and my brother, we looked everywhere, you know? We looked everywhere in this general 20-mile radius of Maricao and Las Marias, and we ended up getting this one after 6, 7, 8 months of looking. 6 or 7, I believe. 6. Because we bought it in July after moving in January. So it took us 6 months to find it, but overall, we drove down the road, and there was a sign on a fence of an abandoned farm. You could tell the grass was... Y'all know my grass. You can imagine my grass after 20 years of not maintaining it. So it was crazy. It was crazier than it is right now, trust me. So we walked it. He showed us the creek. He showed us the spring. He showed us the land. He showed us all the flat areas. He showed us everything. I mean, it was all covered up, and it was a great negotiating bargain, or negotiating tool or tactic, whatever, because it was so bad and overgrown that we got it way cheaper than he wanted it. But it was pretty awesome how it all worked out. But that's how I ended up in Las Marias out of all other towns. Vegan, how'd you end up in Puerto Rico? Well, I answered that one. How's your hand? We'll talk about my hand. We already kind of did, but you're right. Classificados where I'm looking. What's up, buddy? What's up, Ramon? How do you live in Puerto Rico? How's your hand doing? Okay. Well, like I said, questions are going to be at the end for you guys whenever I finish 2-3 more questions on this. So I'll open it up after that to be like all the questions. That was from Gabrielle. And from Kathleen, what has been your biggest challenge living in Puerto Rico so far? The biggest challenge living in Puerto Rico so far, I would honestly have to say at first, and kind of still, but not so much anymore because I kind of really understand Spanish pretty well, is the fact that the language barrier at first was kind of like overwhelming in a way. It wasn't bad, you know, like there's a lot of English speaking people here. Most of the people here speak English, like even like the older people in Las Marinas and Marical, they don't like to speak English, but they do. And if you try to speak a little bit of Spanish, that would they would like open up, be like, okay, I speak better English than you can speak Spanish. Let's talk in English. So that was kind of like the biggest hurdle for me, I think. But now it's like after I mean also buying the property was kind of a big deal, and I wish the whole like it's not anything like buying property in the United States, or I guess in the mainland, I guess you call it. There's no like there's realtors, but there's no realtors, and like you go through a lawyer instead of going through a real estate company. So it's a lot different, you know. And that was a whole learning curve, and then having to like learn it in Spanish as well, because there's no like documents online saying like this is how you do it in English. It's all in Spanish. So if you don't speak Spanish or read Spanish well, then you're like, well, you gotta depend on someone that does, and then it becomes like a juggling thing. Like, can you tell me what this means? Can you tell me what this means? Can you tell me what this means? And then you feel like you're bothering him or whatever. So buying the property, we were thankful enough to have someone that sold it to us that spoke perfect English, and the guy that did all the paperwork, the lawyer, he spoke perfect English, so it made it way easier. But I can see how that would have been like a really big deal, and it was still like, even though it was pretty easy, relatively speaking, getting all that stuff done was actually really hard. So either that or the language barrier, those two combined were probably like the biggest challenge that I've faced while living here in Puerto Rico, I would say, so far. Okay, so that's that one. How's your brother doing? He finished building his tiny house? I'll save that one for the end. Puerto Rico's part of the yes, I know. Yes, I know. I corrected my mistake. So the two questions, or question. There we go. Come on, Hayden. The two questions that I got off of YouTube when I asked this morning. What's your take on so many vegans going back to eating animal products? That's from Broken Footprints. To me, it's like, you know, everyone lives their own life, and it's not directly affecting me, so why should I be angry or mad that anyone, even if they were vegan, goes back to eating animal products? It's not my place to judge their life. You know, I'm not living in their shoes. They're not living in my shoes. And that's basically how I like to live my life. I don't like to judge other people with what they're doing. So if people are vegan and they go back to eating animal products, so be it. It's their life. You know, they got to live and do what they see best for them. And that's really all I have to say about that. And the last question I have before I open up questions for everyone, from Bradley. What happened, Hayden? Or what's happening? My wife and I enjoy your vlogs. Quick question. Do you know of any 5 to 15 acre parcels with house for sale? We've been looking on Classificados, but haven't found much. Any ideas? Well, Bradley, that's my idea exactly. Just keep looking. You gotta look every single day. Classificados, things can go, if they're good deals, they'll be gone in a day. But then they could sit on there for a month or 2 months. It just depends, you know. Classificados is the best thing. Craigslist doesn't work in Puerto Rico. To learn that, you know, I don't really know of anything with a house for sale. I'm sure if anybody knows anything important, he didn't mention anything in particular. So if you have a house with 5 to 15 acres, yeah, get a hold of Bradley or get a hold of me, and I'll get you in touch with Bradley, I guess. So that's that. That's those questions. Now let's open up. Let's read some questions from you guys. We'll start from what's up? How's your hand doing? My hand, like I talked about earlier, hand is doing well. Hopefully I can get stitches off tomorrow. I don't know what you can see from that, but you know, it is what it is. All the skin's peeling around it. It hasn't sealed down the middle yet, and that's what the dude, when he looked at the stitches the other day, was like, well, it hasn't sealed yet. We can't take the stitches out. But I think it's sealed under, and I think all that skin's going to peel off, if that makes any sense at all. But, yeah, that's how the hand's doing. Where are you from? I'm from Austin, Texas. Born and raised. How's your brother doing? He finished building his tiny house. My brother's doing well. He just had a baby 2 weeks ago or so. Little Forrest. Forrest Askew. Forrest Blake Askew. So I'm an uncle, technically. He finished building his tiny house. They decided to not do that anymore, so that's that. I don't really know too much other than that. What's up, Wanda? Are there a lot of Americans living in Puerto Rico? I do say there's quite a few Americans living here. How do you stay muscular as a vegan? I don't know. I don't work out. I work on the farm. I stay active. I don't sit around all day. Like, even with my hand injury, I've been freaking out trying to figure out, like, what I can do to stay productive, because it kills me. Kills me not to be able to use this hand. I can use this hand now. Like, I don't have any pain. Like, that's nothing anymore. So this is sealed up, and I've been able to use it. I'm just, like, cautious, you know. I can't do heavy, like, things that I'm used to doing still, but I can use it for, like, you know, different things that I couldn't do when I first got the injury. So that's been a big problem for me. But what was the original question? How do you stay? Yeah, just stay active, eat good food, and yeah, that's about it. Puerto Ricans are Americans. Oh my goodness. I know. What are you, what's that drawing you have outside your house mean? It means nothing, really. In my mind, it means protection. I just wrote it for myself whenever I did that, just for the fun of it. It wasn't like, there's no specific meaning. There's no real meaning behind it. When you gonna get a girl? I don't know. The stream is like 3 minutes behind for me. Refresh it. Try refreshing it up there. Maybe that'll help. Are you going to try hydroelectric? Am I gonna try hydroelectric? If I ever build something down at the creek, you know, like a little clay hut or something like that, I would like to get like a little thing, like make a little dam. When I didn't vlog yesterday, I went down to the creek and I made this giant dam out of rocks and clay and stuff. It's not giant, but, you know, like pretty big thing, and it's going to be adding, you know, I'm picking up these big rocks and setting them, and then like putting a layer of clay, mud, dirt from the riverbank, and then putting rocks on top and stacking it, and kind of making like a little thing. And it was really cool. It like pulled up. I don't know, it started with maybe it was like 1.5 feet deep, and by the end of the day, or by the end of the time I was done, it was like 3 foot deep. So it was super cool. And then, you know, it kind of like broke the dam down and stuff like that. But eventually we'll make it better. We'll put more smaller rocks in between, stop the flow, and then build it up more and let it like make a giant pool, and then like dig stuff out. So it's gonna be really cool eventually, but for now. And then to get to the question, hydroelectric, it'd be cool to like set something up in the off stream of that, like a little water turbine or whatever. That'd be really cool. So maybe eventually. If you soak your hand in sea water, it will heal faster. I went to the beach today, and I was there for like an hour, so I got some good soaking in, I guess. And I think that did really help it. I'm from Austin too. I went on vacation in Puerto Rico a year ago with my hubby and can't stop thinking of it, and I want to go away from society. Question for you, why Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico is just where it happened. You know, it's a big, long story. But basically, me and my brother were trying to find somewhere to go on vacation, and we ended up in Puerto Rico. Long story short. It was a longer story, but there you go. But I love it here. It's definitely a place where you can get away from society, but also still be a part of it if you want to be. You know, you have the option to just like drive into town in an hour, but driving back an hour, you're in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty awesome. I love it. Are you only a vegan or also a minimalist? At this point, I mean, you got to consider my space. I got an 11 by 11 space. I have a lot of things that, you know, have to do with the vlog and stuff like that. But if I didn't have this vlog, honestly, I could get rid of most of the things that I have. But since I do, you know, I got to keep those things, keep doing it. But realistically, I don't have that much stuff still. I got the house and the solar panels and computer and just like random junk that's collected. But, you know, at one point in my life, I was down to 2 backpacks full of stuff, and that's all I had. You know, that's all I had. I literally got rid of everything. And as soon as I moved here, you know, I got settled in. You start collecting stuff. I've been here for 2 years now, so you know things have just accumulated. I could probably get rid of quite a few of these things, honestly, but you know, I have the space for a lot of these things. But as I get more stuff, I'm slowly getting rid of stuff. So I'm keeping it, you know, like ebb and flow with things. If I get things that I actually use, I get rid of some things that I don't use. Clothes, I don't have. I came here with like 3 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts. And now, thanks to all my awesome viewers, I have like I have an abundance of clothes. So thank you guys for that. But I could do without them, you know. I just don't anymore. But yeah, I would consider myself a minimalist compared to a lot of people. But I don't like comparing myself to people, so just let that one go, I guess. How are you spending Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Probably right here chilling. I don't have any plans, you know. It's not, I don't know. Probably right here. You're awesome, buddy. I'm happy how fast your channel is going. Thanks, William. Appreciate that. Been working hard at it. It's been a long year, and I can't tell you guys 14 days from now, and just, you know, I've kind of, like, taken days off here over the last, you know, month or 2 since I got sick. But still, like, once this 2018 everyday vlogging weight is off my shoulders, and I'm probably gonna take a couple of weeks off at the beginning of the year next year, and it's gonna feel so great because yeah, it's been a great ride, but I'm ready for it to be over. Sounds awesome what you're doing at the creek. Let us see. Maybe sometime this week we'll go back down there and finish it up. If you go to college for free for 4 years to FSU, what is FSU? Would you were 18 and had no clue what you're going to do with your life? Maybe if I had no clue what I was going to do with my life, but I feel like that's what college is for, you know? It's to go figure out what you want to do with your life. It's not like you already know. I don't know. I don't have any experience with college. I always knew I didn't want to go to college. I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to grow my own food and live off the land, so I just kind of like worked towards that and made it happen. If you have the opportunity to do it, you know, do it. But don't get attached to it. If you find something you love that's outside of college, like if you find that you want to do a skilled trade, or you find you want to go try your luck at doing YouTube and living off the land in the middle of nowhere, do that, you know? And you could always go back. I don't know. If you have the option, go ahead and do it. But I don't think I would ever do it because it's not something. I hate being told what to do. And I hate doing things on a time frame. It's never been for me. You're the best, man. Thanks, Nelson. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Aline? What's up, Lester? How about a ram pump? I want to get a ram pump. I want to get a DC ram pump. So I can pump some. That's like, you know, so it pumps water up, right? So I get water from the creek or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. I would like to get one and then set like a solar panel up to run it during the day or whatever and have it just fill my tank up and then have the excess running down somewhere. I don't know. I think that'd be really cool. But I don't have it right now. Eventually. When are you going to go surfing again? Oh, man. That's a good question. I would love to go surfing. And I have surfboards. I don't have a way to transport them. I need to get a roof rack for my car, which they're cheap. They're like 40 bucks. I don't know why I don't have one. Probably because I have a dog, and I don't know what to do with my dog whenever I go surfing. I'd feel really bad for leaving him here by himself while I go surf at the beach. His favorite place, the beach. I'd feel really bad, so that's not, eventually, maybe next year. Maybe in a couple weeks. Maybe in a couple months. We'll see how Hebo does. Hebo's growing up. He's like turning into an adult finally. He's still going through his teenage phases, going crazy. So crazy. So crazy. But he's calming down. In some ways, while he's getting crazy in other ways. So hopefully we can go soon to the beach. To the beach. Wait, where'd my questions go? Come back, questions. Oh, they're there. The Christmas present I sent you was delivered to your P.O. box yesterday. Okay, well, I'll go tomorrow. Should I open it on Christmas or should I open it when I get it, Joe? We know you love Puerto Rico, but what do you miss most of Texas? Not talking about fam, about other things. I don't know. It's way too hot in the summer. It's way too cold in the winter. Maybe if I had to like choose something, I would say like the selection of items that I could get at stores or whatever, you know, like organic stuff. But before I moved to Puerto Rico, I exclusively only ate organic foods. But when I moved here, you know, you have to sacrifice that to live here, basically, at this point. And that's the compromise I made. And I was very happy because I knew eventually I'd be growing all my own food. I mean, I guess that's about the only thing I miss about Texas. And when I go back, I like splurge. I'm like, I get this and I get this. It's so cheap too, like organic this, organic that. And you get something organic here, like one organic apple is $10 or something. It's crazy. Hi Hayden, what's up? Zarko, how are you? What music do you listen to and enjoy? I like, what would you even classify it as? Like, I guess, psychedelic hip-hop. I don't know. It's just, like, conscious music, you know, that has good lyrics, that have a good meaning behind it, that aren't talking about drugs, money, and alcohol, or whatever. I don't, you know, knock those things or for people that listen to that music. But for me, I don't like listening to anything that could, like, potentially influence me in any other way that I don't like, you know? So I try to listen to music that influences me with things that I like to do, like meditating and reading and being outside and working on the farm. I don't know. I get music like that, I guess. Yeah, but it's mechanical. You just use the water flow to pump the water up. Oh, so that's the ram pump. I guess I've never heard of that. Then I'll have to look up ram pump. What's up, Hayden from Robert in New York? What's up, Robert? Do you have any plans to visit San Juan or metro area? Next time I have to go to Costco probably. So probably sometime next year, maybe February. I don't know. And maybe in the next couple of months, we'll see. Maybe I'll go on a road trip for Christmas. Who knows? Llegué tarde, pero gracias por querer a Puerto Rico. Tú eres una persona transparente y de bueno, good heart, más gente hace por favor Dios. Aw. Thank you. I try to be. You still have a cat? Love seeing the vlog. I do still have a cat. Yeah. She's outside. She stays outside. I'd love to go surf with you and Hebo at Rincon. It'd make it a goal to go often. I'm making a goal to go often in 2019. So the thing is, I don't know what I'd do with Hebo while we surf. Maybe if I had a place to put him, like close by, maybe. But maybe. We'll see. Let's talk about it. Let's go surfing. I don't really know how to surf, but I have surfboards and I want to learn. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Miguel. Wait. It's Miguel, right? You just told me. But I think it is. What kind of music do you listen to? Just answered that one again. Do a live stream Christmas Day? Open it on Christmas? Okay, I've been considering doing a live stream, like probably something more like this. Maybe I'll be working, who knows, on Christmas Day, but we'll see. It's 10 days? Maybe. Do you take Hebo everywhere, and when you take him to the supermarket, are you allowed to bring him in? Yes. I take Hebo pretty much everywhere, except when I get mad at him, then I leave him at home, or if I'm working, I pretty much take him with me everywhere, and he gets to go in with me everywhere. It's not ever really a problem. College helps many people excel in life. Without it, it's about what you're good at and what makes you happy. Yeah, exactly. So college is good for people. Other things are good for people. You just got to find out what makes you happy. Will your parents come visit you in Puerto Rico? My dad wants to come. My dad wants to retire here. But, you know, let's see if that ever happens. We'll see. Woo. What's up, Luis? We love Hayden. We love you, Hayden. We want to see all those fruit trees producing and you enjoying your fruit, all the work. I can't wait! That's like the biggest thing I can't wait for. I can't wait. to have fruit on the trees. And I already have some carambola, which is not my favorite fruit in the world, but I have some star fruit on the trees right now, and they're like this big. They need to be picked off because the trees aren't big enough to support them yet, but I'm not going to because I am stubborn. So that's basically the... I mean, I got bananas and stuff, but that didn't really count. Those are cheating. Good for you. Thanks, Gio. If you go on a road trip, let me know. Hang out. Will do. Is everything more expensive in Puerto Rico? No. There's a lot of things that are more expensive, like things that have to get shipped in, but like considering like cost of living, like if you want to rent something, it's way cheaper. If you want to buy something, it's way cheaper. If you're talking about grocery stores, you'll pay a little bit more for anything that's imported. Local stuff's fairly cheap. There's farmers markets that are fairly cheap, and you can grow everything you want for free. So that's that. Yo, what's up, my friend? The weather's been super nice for the past 3 weeks. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing, man? Yeah, it's been freaking awesome. It hasn't rained a drop. It actually rained today for the first time. Like, didn't rain very much, but it drizzled and it watered stuff, so that was really cool. Yeah, it's been awesome. I enjoy it when it's like this, honestly. It's my favorite time of the year, like I like to say. Is electricity more expensive in Puerto Rico? I don't really know. I never paid an electric bill when I lived in Austin, so I can't really tell. And now I run most of my stuff off of solar, except for my fridge and my distiller, and I haven't got the electric bill for that yet. So it's going to be, I was paying $25 a month, 25 to 35 depending, and I bet this next month is probably going to be like 10 to 15, because you know, my computer was one of the bigger things that were drawing energy, and I'm just going to slip out right here and check my solar. Alright, we dropped from 12.8 volts to 12.7 volts. So we're definitely going down, but not super quickly. I love your passion, brother. Don't ever change. Thanks, Eddie. That's what I'm here for. If anybody has any other questions, we're going to be ending the stream here pretty soon. So if you want to get these last-minute Q&A questions in for the day, knock it out. Let's hear it. Let's see your questions. I'll answer anything. Doesn't even have to be about the farm. Doesn't have to be Puerto Rico. It could be personal. It could be anything. So if you have a question for me, let's get it. Let's put it on there, because we're probably like, if we don't get any questions, we'll end it pretty soon. I'm going in April. Might drop by if that's okay. Tell me how to go about. If you want to tell me how to go about, just send me an email. My email is not in the description. Like, all my videos have my email in them. You can send me an email and we can talk about it. Do you miss the rain? No. I mean, I miss the rain like next month. And I'll be like, dang, I wish it was raining more. But for now, I love it. The next month, we'll be getting like rain once or twice a week consistently. So now it's been super, 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 super dry. Is the startup cost very expensive for solar panels? Yes. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. I bought everything over a 6-month period of selling, which was stupid on my part. And if I could go back and change something, I would have just waited, saved up the money, and bought it all at one time so I could like know exactly what I was getting or talk to someone about what I was getting. Because if I ended up, you know, with a bunch of... It all works, you know, but it's mismatched. And my inverter's way too big because of the battery bank that I have can only pull so many... amps or watts or amp hours or whatever, watts at a time. And I think it's like, as I expanded, I can pull like 600 comfortably from my my battery bank at once, and I have a 1500 watt inverter, so it's like impossible to get to the 1500 watts. So I could have easily made it out with a 1000 watt inverter. But what I was thinking was, you know, if I ever want to run my fridge and I ever want to run all this stuff, I better have it, you know. And it's not really feasible to expand and make it bigger because of the way it's all set up. I would have done it differently. So, like, do your research. Don't just buy pieces here and there. That's what I have to say. Saludos, Hayden. Me and my wife want to visit you in July. Awesome, Jonathan. Just shoot me an email. You're more than welcome. When is your birthday? August 28th, 1995. Jackfruit is the one that tastes like bubblegum. I live in Connecticut. They don't live here. Do you know where I can find it? Asian markets. You'd be like super surprised. You could probably find, if you have like an Asian Oriental market somewhere close by, that's be where you can find it. Your thoughts on plastic, like plastic bags and water bottles? I personally wouldn't use a plastic water bottle unless I was like, needed water pretty badly. I would choose plastic water bottle water over tap water any day. Plastic bags, I use them when I have to. I don't really like to, but I don't have I'm not strict about it or anything. Birthday, yeah, wish list for 2019. I don't know. It's hard for me to have a wish list. When I need things, I just kind of, I figure out how I'm going to get them. That's about it. And it's kind of like usually in the moment. I'm never like writing down what I need. Is Dragon Slayer allowed in the house? Dragon Slayer, I usually leave the door open. It's closed right now because Hebo and Dragon Slayer like to play very loudly. And a lot of people don't like when they play loudly because they think Hebo's killing her. But the cat beats Hebo up. Trust me. Trust me. But yeah, I usually leave the door open and they come and go as they please. Was awesome catching you live. Till next time. Thanks, Miguel. See you later. Let's go surfing. This is good winter weather in the 80s every day. Time to hit the river and the Rincon Beach. Yeah, go to the river and the beach. Like, that's what I love to do this time of year. It's amazing. I knew an August baby. Yeah, August baby. Into August baby. Barely an August baby. What's your favorite fruit and vegetable? We got durian for the fruit. Vegetable would be, I don't know, I really like celery. Celery's been really nice. Celery's pretty good. So vegetable changes. I like a lot of vegetables, but vegetable changes frequently, I guess. But durian's always going to be my favorite fruit. What are your expectations for next year? Plant things. Keep planting. Planting, because I'm going to regret not having more and more stuff in the ground 5 years from now. So plant as much, clear land and plant as much as I can next year is the expectation for myself. And like be consistent about it. Don't, no slacking off. Let's get it done. What's for chow tonight? I had spaghetti. Spaghetti with mushroom sauce. Mushroom spaghetti sauce that I bought today while I was out and about. It's pretty awesome. I love talking to you. Rarely get you live. I want to do more lives. And we just got our live streaming back here on YouTube. So eventually, hopefully once a week or more than once a week, we'll be able to do live streams, which would be awesome. Que no te gusta? I don't like what? What don't you like? How much power can you save with this new addition? I don't know yet. We'll find out when we get our next electric bill. Did you get your goats already? No, I don't have any goats. Not yet. I'm probably going to get them next year sometime. Probably like mid-January next year. Or maybe after. I'm going to go visit my family. January or February sometime. I'm not quite sure when yet though. So probably after I get back from there, we'll get some goats or some sheep or whatever. Shout out to Wendy from Rochester, New York. Please, she's watching you, and we love watching you. What's up, Wendy? Thanks for watching. What's going on, bro? How are you? What's up, Juan? Just answering some Q&A questions. About to shut her down for the night. What's going on? You going to plant a canapa tree? I'm going to plant everything. I want to plant everything. I think I already have some trees in pots. Some canapa trees. They don't grow so well out here, and I think I have a giant tree on the other side of my property, but there's only like, it's giant, so canapas are way up there. Pretty soon you won't have to buy food at the supermarket and everything you're planting. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. That's been the goal forever. What's up, Bella? Are you interested in planting medicinal plants? Of course. I have yerba buena, anise, planted basil. That's not technically medicinal, but I have eventually I want to plant a bunch of medicinal stuff too. Medicinal flowers, medicinal fruits, medicinal everything. Coffee trees. I have a few coffee trees from the person that owned the farm before me. He planted like 20 or 30 of them. A lot of them are covered up and they're probably dead, honestly. Are you making a village? We'll see. That's to be decided. We'll see. We'll see how all that turns out. Yeah, I would like to, but never know. Te gusta las flores? I love flowers. I don't have any to plant, and I can't justify spending money on flowers. Can apple trees grow there? There's some people that are growing them in Mayagüez. I think it's too wet where I live, but like where they live in Mayagüez, they're getting like apples that are like this big apparently, like little tiny apples. They're still apples, but they just don't get very big. I don't know. There's a specific variety. Maybe they're crab apples or something. I've never had one or seen them or anything, but I've heard stories, rumors. That's about it. will you be able to fly with your dog back to Texas when you visit? I think so. Will I? Will be the question, because if he's not well behaved enough to sit in a plane for 6 hours, then it's probably not going to work out. I'll have to figure out like boarding for him here. But I want to take him back, and it should work out. But that's why I'm not going back for the holidays this year, because Hebo's crazy, and I want to take him with me. So hopefully, like February next year, he'll just calm down. The plane tickets will be cheaper, and I'll be able to take him on the plane with me, where he's not going to freak out and pee everywhere or something. I don't know. It's kind of like, or bark everywhere. I don't know. It's kind of his thing. He likes to bark. You know, he's a dog. Ruff. You know how it is. But anyway, that looks like the end of the questions, end of the chat. So it looks like I'm going to be ending this live Q&A right about now. I want to thank every single one of you guys for tuning in and being part of the whole experience, because I couldn't do it without you guys. This is like awesome. I love live streaming. So I hope you can tune in for the next live stream. And again, I want to shout out all my Patreons that make these live streams possible. So thank you to all my Patreons. And that's it. I had a great day. I hope you guys had a great day. Please like, comment down below, subscribe down below, no hate stuff, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.